Hi, my name is Cristina and I'm recording the video for API I developed, and that is what it will show you. That is a little bit of what me and my group we've been developed, and basically this is the main website of our IPA, and this is have got obviously all of the membership where you can find it in the profile of GitHub. Then as well we have got a link into our repository as well, and then all of the things we've been developing for the subject SOS, Sistemas Orientados a Servicios. Well, starting with that, we have got a backend, and me personally, how I say, I am Cristina, and I have developed the API for GDP. GDP, I will show you how the JSON data will show. So it's basically that website. Now it say to me on an authority because obviously it will asking to me for introduce an API that obviously I will let if you want to see what is, and it is that one. When I have got the API, if it's obviously correct, it will show to me all of the data I am consumed, and the data I can consume is all of the one we can appreciate here, and it is according for different countries, different years, and obviously the GDP is in that way. Well, back into the main website, I'm backing again to the main things we needed to show in that subject and what we be learning is basically in the front end we develop an interface for our API more friendly, so it will allow at the same way like the back end all of the method for the REST API. So basically I'm going to my name and to the link I have got in GDP, and in GDP we can see like it's obviously just redirected to another view of the website where we are just developing our API. Basically we have seen here the pagination, so the client could move from one to the other side. Then we have gotten all of the initial data previously loaded in the and taken from the database of MongoDB. If I want to do one of the basic methods like it is just remove all of the data, I can do it, and obviously will have got all of the data has been deleted successfully for all of the people that don't have got knowledge about tech. Again, I will say, okay, I want to get it, all of the data for load initial. So for the database MongoDB, how I say. So I check load initial, press, and all of the data is being initial successfully. And how I can see, I have got Spain, I have got Poland. If I go into the other page, I have got Morocco, United Kingdom. Great. What we can do with that? We can add it a new country, Japan, year 2008, GDP, we checking a few name, number, then another ones, and then another one is validate. And just we just press the button and say plus. Obviously, we have got limited the view of the page for only two just resource. It will create automatically another page with the new data we created. Great. What we can do, we can update it. That obviously our primary key like is GDP and sorry, country and year, they cannot be modified, but we can modify all of the other data for someone else, like could be that want or could be whatever we want, and we say edit. Obviously it will inform us like it's being edited successfully. So we're going to the last page again, we're getting the Japan is being updated with the new data correctly. We can remove one resource again perfectly and say it's been deleted successfully, or we can refresh the page. Like obviously we don't get any thing to refresh at the moment because it doesn't have got any new data, or we can change the API. Like if we changing the API for someone else, we put it, I don't know, API secret or whatever you can think is fine, and then set. Obviously it will say error getting data API key incorrect, because that is not the API key we decided it will be for the getting the data for the API. Well, we can obviously back to our front end, or just the new part we needed to do is the graph we integrated with the other team. So obviously we going to my GDP, we first showing the graph we getting using the header scores. First of all, we pressing here, we waiting a second, and we can perfectly see that datas. Mine is obviously determining is GR, GDP, GDP growth, and GDP deflator. It is completely integrating with the other data consumed for the group 6 from the same subject, sistemas orientados a servicios. The last part we will showing, it will be the same with the other one. It will be the new external API we needed to consume their data, and they will be like a remote API with the proxy, the remote unemployment we did, the education we did, and we did as well proxy exchange and proxy population. So we'll explain a little bit all of them and say how and show how we can see all of them. So first of all, unemployment, it will look like obviously it's being integrating all of the data, how I say GDP, GDP growth, and here as well in the high chart we can see all of the information. If we click from here, obviously some of the data will disappear according with GDP deflator. We can see in the graph is not appear. Then we can see as well if we remove the GDP growth, it will not appear in the graph and it will not consume that data. So basically that is what we consume with the unemployment, just integrating with the GDP, and that data I've been taken from the Statistical Institute National. Going to another, well, we can see as well, it's a nice way to, you can print it, you can download it, or whatever. Yes, we show quickly the other external API we are consumed for the group 4. For the group 4, changing rate, we are getting that data, we are consuming that data, and then we are consuming the data for population, and that is how it look the graph. is want to appear, obviously, because I don't know why it doesn't want to appear the graph when it's been appeared before.